Hello everyone, my name is Grace. Welcome back to Plumbell Cubed, and this is episode 2 of 100 Days in Riverview. We are here with our beautiful Tazia, and I think we're going to start the day by going outside and tending to our little garden. We already have some weeds on our purple eggplant, which we are not prepared to deal with, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Over the night, Tazia had several wishes, two of which were to become best friends, one with Bennie Dean and the other with George Dean. There's some cool people that are related to each other. Now, another thing that I have disclosed, if you have watched the bonus content, the cast speed build, the cast speed creation of Tazia, is that I I've already tried to film a second episode of 100 Days in Riverview before. And you see, I struggled because I thought, okay, let's get her into a traditional career. So that means she'll be able to gain some money every single day. We started going ahead and going to City Hall, and we tried the homemaker career, which we had to have kids for and clean the house for, and Tazia clearly doesn't have kids. Then we tried the collector career, which is trying to collect stuff. And the problem that I have is that I don't know how to make collective interesting to you guys. I mean, a montage might be cool, I suppose, but also that's going to take up a lot of editing time, and I'm not sure if I can do that and get these videos out a lot, because I said this was going to be pre-recorded, right? Currently, it's being recorded as it's supposed to come out, because I was like, oh, I had deep conversations on for the first episode, but then I got rid of it, so I need to get it out while I still have deep conversations on. It'll totally work out. So that's what I did. So we're being a little chaotic right now. We're a little unorganized, okay? I've come into today with a revised plan. Rather than going out in the town with our $95, we're going to invite people to us. That's what we're going to do instead, because we've already completed our garden. Our garden isn't currently growing anything. Honestly, no other way that we can make money right now. So Tazia has improved her gardening skill to level 2 because she just got her gardening skill. She can weed plants. But to start off, anything worth doing requires a little dirt under the fingernails. At least if you're a gardener. Tazia should be prepared to fertilize, weed, water, and talk to every plant she encounters. Go forth, Tazia, with spade in hand. You now have some seeds in your inventory to plant. So I already went through and planted some of that stuff, the different seeds that we have. We technically have more, but I think that is good enough for now. Also, apparently we have a dirty sink, so she's absolutely right. We should clean that. And Buck Broke has changed his career, so now he is in the music career. George Dean is an officer, so I don't think he'd be able to come talk to us. Hannah Jones also probably has work today. Angel Lobos probably doesn't because he works in the afternoon. This leads me to a good question of who do we want to talk to. Oh, she has a little I don't like water over her head. That's what you want when you have a hydrophobic sim. You want them to be intentional. I know also that we're probably going to get mail today. And when I say mail, I mean we're probably going to get bills. Last time that I tried to record this episode, $66. We ended up with the negative with all the taxi rides Tazia decided to start taking. She is not eco-friendly. She is absolutely fine using those cars. And we have Invisible Mailman. It is Wang Lum. We're going to chat with Wang Lum, and we're going to ask him to hang out. One of the things that I think is classic in my Sims experience is befriending, maybe possibly dating the mailman. What I consider my first sim, when I hardcore got into The Sims 3, it was with the sim Darla Smith. And she first started dating her neighbor, Erin Kennedy. And after that, the next person she went for was the mail woman, the mail person, Alma Tanti. And so she started to get to know the mail person who delivered the mail, and they kind of fell in love. But then there was some conflict. Their traits didn't exactly align. Let's talk about our gardening to him. Oh, and he thinks we're boring. Let's get to know him a little bit. Maybe apologize. The thing that I ended up doing with Darla, because I wanted her to have biological kids, is I ended up having her kind of seduced Jake Rowland, who was a social worker in Sunset Valley base game. And so I got her to have kids with him. And she had 2 kids with him. Alma was kind of there, still living with them. It was a very awkward situation. So Wayne is a slob, and he's also a mail carrier. Couldn't guess that. So Tazia does not see any attractiveness in Wang Lum. Oh, I was saying Lim, wasn't I? So sorry. I am not good at reading, apparently. And he is 45 days older than us, which means he is an adult. And Wang is single. I would love if we could, like, seduce him to the point he just stops delivering mail to us. Be like, come on, don't you want to pay it for us? Twirls hair. But I feel like we've gotten the most out of our conversation with him. And we're going to ask him to leave. We'll pay our $66 bills. And then I would love for us to recycle the old newspaper and read the new one. Now, this is where I let you all in on... I have a bunch of little secrets. I keep saying, oh, here's what I let you in on a secret. Here's what I let you in on what's going on in my mind. I have a lot going on in my mind. I swear, I'm not keeping secrets. It's just, there's a lot. Like, it's just constantly swirling in my brain, okay? So one thing that I'm thinking of doing, once we've gone through all the packs and we've explored all the expansion packs, what they have, and the cool features, is creating a Sims world based off of the newspaper articles and entries, right? So there's one about, like, Craig something, who's a director. That would be great with late night. There's one about, like, Juliet, who's a ballet dancer. And so I would absolutely love to create a world based off these people, but that means that I gotta read these newspaper clippings. So normally that probably means that they'll be edited out of this kind of thing, but I think that with 100 Days in Riverview is probably where I'm gonna read this stuff. You know, the one we can see here is that Star pays a visit. She's a movie star, so we want to keep that in mind if I decide to make this world. The llama's lost the last game, darn. So I would love to use our, like, phone here. We can call Sim to invite over, because that's free. I would love to invite over Nadine. Just this random woman who broke into our house. And we're just like, you know what? You might have just stormed in here, but we want to try to be your friend. And Nadine says, sure, she'll come over for a little while. I love how Tazia sits with her legs crossed. Yeah, here she is. So we're going to greet her just as she's outside. We're going to be like, hey, we're so excited to see you. You don't even have to knock on our door. Don't mind that our door doesn't have windows. We just see everything. So Nadine is immediately chatting to us. But I love to get to know her, consider her attractiveness, ask about her career, all the classic things. So Nadine is charismatic. So that's similar to us. We're friendly, not exactly charismatic, but it's kind of similar. Tazia does not see any attractiveness in Nadine. She's a 1 out of 10. Nadine is a roadie in the music industry, and Nadine is 6 days older than us. Oh, and Nadine is a Pisces, which aligns with our traits. So Nadine is in a relationship with Yuri, which is very interesting, and I'm thinking that if our conversations with Nadine go well, I'd be interested in starting a club with Hannah Jones and Nadine, and of course, Tazia. I think that'd be kind of fun. Possibly Marisol, if we could get off with her. You know, I was thinking kind of be fun to, like, have a little girls group that we could, like, stick to and that we're close with. And that, of course, we'll form that club once we have money, maybe, to buy some important stuff, like the pencil case that apparently I'm forgetting the name of, like the club scheduler. And I also see that there's an update for that, so I need to download the most recent update from Tumblr. Now these two are just talking. They appear to be getting along. Nadine does not like gardening, so I'm thinking we also might want to find some gardening friends. And now we do want to become good friends with Nadine. All right, Nadine's gonna start playing guitar, and we're just gonna watch. You know what? If you want to give a concert in our front yard, that's fine. Well, while you do that, we're gonna go to a park. So this park appears to be more specifically for children, which is okay. You know, everyone can still swing on the slides. Swing on the slides, I wish. Are you guys gonna visit the park? Never mind, Nadine is leaving. We're gonna go to our local park. It has a sink, so that's cool. We're gonna go swing a little bit, which should be fun. We have, like, a dress-up room and just an observatory. And we have some bathrooms. This does look like a nice lot. I appreciate it being more focused for children. Oh, and Bennie Dean is here. Let's stop swinging and let's talk to him. I love how they did this attention to detail where they have some dirt under the swings. I love doing that in my own builds. So let's ask Benny about his day. Oh, Yuri Ivanov, the husband of Nadine, is the town gigolo. I can't say it. I'm so sorry. That is not great for Nadine. Well, Benny is going out now. Tazia wants to use the restroom. Anyone else coming that seems interesting? These are the Simvaches. They're probably cool. Tazia was just in the bathroom and did not wash her hands. We're gonna fix that. Honestly, Tazia wants to learn the cooking skill. So maybe she's gonna serve lunch over here, some tofu. She'll start learning her cooking skill here, where if things catch on fire, it does not affect our household's money situation. I love how we all just have lighters, just laying around. So this is Walter Grisby, who, if I remember correctly, is the husband of Yvette Grisby. And the first thing that Tazia has cooked came out to be a normal quality. Well, honey, I want you to grab a plate. Marisol is coming. All right, then we should absolutely do a friendly introduction to Marisol. And then Nancy Chow just spawned in the lot. Get to know Marisol. And then we can also talk to Nancy Chow and get to know her a little bit. Marisol is a great kisser. We just talked to her a little bit and we already know that. Marisol is in a relationship with Angel. And Marisol is a hopeless romantic. And Marisol is a Scorpio, which aligns with lovely Tazia, who's a Taurus. But Marisol is 56 days older than us. And she's in the chess career. Marisol is straight, unfortunately. But we do want to group up with Marisol already. If we're getting along with her, let's try talking about gardening. So I want to keep... Marisol is going back and forth with us on gardening. Everyone else just rolled their eyes and yawned. But Marisol, she's engaging with us. Nancy Chow is going. Darn, we didn't get the chance to talk to her. That's unfortunate. It'll be all right, though. We have Marisol. We're talking to Marisol. And I want to know Marisol's thoughts on having children. Oh, we have another sim here. Shirley Lynn. We'll be able to talk to her. That's exciting. Okay. Marisol is handy. And Marisol does want to have children. That makes sense, considering she has children. And now we want to become good friends with Marisol. Once Shirley's done eating, which she right now is, we're gonna do a friendly introduction to her. We'll say, hi, Shirley. I want to get to know you better. You ate my tofu dogs. Do you not like meat? We're gonna ask her about her career, of course. But I'm willing to bet that Shirley is in the medical career. Oh, unfortunately, Shirley does eat meat. Okay. And Shirley does not like to flirt. I mean, that might be the woman for us. Like, you know what? She thinks we're being awkward, so maybe let's apologize. Just chat to her regularly and share trivia. So Shirley is 6 days older than us. All right. Shirley is about to answer where she works. Everyone place a bet. It's gonna come out of left field. Maybe she works at the mausoleum. No, she's the bedpan cleaner. She does have a career in medicine. I thought that with this hair that it was going to be Hannah who's pregnant. And I was like, wow. Some people are becoming pregnant. So I would love for you to comment some baby names. That'd be really helpful. Oh my gosh. Shirley's talking about gardening with us. I'm in love with Shirley now. Anyone who talks about gardening with us and lets us talk about our interests, I love. I would love to know, what are Shirley's thoughts on having children? You know, she didn't like us asking about her gender preference, but she'll love asking us about her reproductive feelings. Shirley does want to have children, and Shirley Lynn's gender preference is straight. So let's try going in a little bit slower with the questions, asking, hey, what's your sign? Let's gossip a little bit with her. Let's compliment her, of course. So Shirley is a hopeless... She doesn't like to flirt, but she's a hopeless romantic. Shirley is a Libra. I would love to know if you're single, Shirley. So you're unflirty and also a hopeless romantic, which means like you're looking for the one, but you're hoping maybe for like a little bit of a slow burn. And I appreciate that. Shirley is single. We don't know how attractive we think she is. Hey, Shirley. I understand you kind of want like a slow burn. born, and I'd love to get to know you better, but girl, we're going into your settings because it says that we don't find Shirley Lynn attractive at all. So gender preference for guys is 2, gender preference for girls is 2. But look at Shirley. Why would we not like her? She's talking about tickets. Maybe she wants to take us to the big game, but then we're gonna be like, as friends, right? Platonically. Like, I understand that Shirley is straight. One thing that is frustrating about The Sims is that a lot of times it appears that just when you load into a world and NRS isn't exactly like there yet, that a lot of Sims are straight and like preset as straight, but then if you wrangle some things in NRS, you can have more bi Sims and more gay Sims, which I, of course, do because I'm queer myself. I want representation. Oh my gosh! Shirley has no sense of humor just like us. She talks about gardening with us. She has no sense of humor just like us. Well, expressed fondness to her and give her a friendly hug and admire her. Okay, Shirley Lynn is being added to our club members list. And she's listening to our ramblings with some interest, not exactly minimum, but like she's really trying. Let's invite her over. It's 10. Oh my god, she likes us. Let's go home with Shirley. Be like, hey, so this is our abode. What do you think of it? She's kind of like has her shoulders up. Oh, she's a little sleepy. Let's ask about her day. Like, how was work? Oh, Shirley has 1,000 simoleans available. We wish we have 29. So Shirley's thinking about us and she wants to hang out with us, but we're gonna eat first. And then something's disgusting. It's the food she's about to eat. And she is gonna stop herself. Okay, that's good. You're not gonna die if you don't eat this. You can hang out with Shirley. And Shirley's talking about being tired. I love Shirley's talking about fishing and we're just gonna starting to pretend to weave. Like, we are the fish. All right, it is almost midnight, Shirley girl. Wait, let's click bored to death with Shirley. Because I want to see how that goes with her. Because she's also no sense of humor. So if we bore her to death, then she might think it's interesting. She just says that, oh, she's going to pass out. Okay, now it is Tuesday. No, now the chocolate pie has gone bad. We'll just have a quick meal of some bread and jam. That'll be fine. And Shirley is just reading on our couch. You know what? That's fine. So I think Tazia is going to go to sleep now. We'll see if Shirley Lynn is still here in the morning, She wants to be our friend. And, we love friends. So thank you for watching this episode. A like, subscribe, a comment means a lot. Comment baby names that you'd love for us to be using. Comment who you think we should befriend, what romantic interest seems the best right now. I would love to hear that. But yeah, just watching means so much. So thank you for watching and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.